Hi all. I just wanted to talk about another thing, another tool I discovered. Um, Typically, I make a lot of ants, and that's one of the first things I teach specifically kids, but anybody about making ants for fly fishing, little popper bugs, basically. And typically, there's a bag of them. I use my drill, and I make a bazillion of these things, and they work fine. And I tie like a million flies with this stuff. Not a problem, not a big deal. Especially when you're trying to buy foam. If you ever bought foam like this, you know how much each of these costs. It's like crazy. This is basically one flip-flop, so it's like doesn't cost me anything. But what I want to tell you about is I do have a couple of these things, and if you've ever used these foam cutters, they're really, really good, and they're made with, I don't know what they're made out of, but they're in epoxy. They're very good, and you just press them down. Sometimes you have to hit them a little bit, and they cut great bodies. But these are, I think they're like, I don't know. I think I paid like $6 or $7 for this one, and I have 2 or 3 of them. So I've got quite a bit of money exposed in them. Then I found, I was looking at some craft stuff, and as it turns out, I think some other fly fishermen have discovered this too. So I'm not the only one. I don't want to say I'm the only one, but I think the more people know about it, the better. Is I went online and, I was looking at a leather working YouTube channel because I was wanting to make a pouch or something. I don't know what I was thinking. And I came across these. And let me open it up for you. And actually, I'm just going to tip this down so you can see what I'm doing. And this is a kit that you can buy. I think the kit, I want to say it was like $12 or something. There's almost no name on it. See, there's just an instruction sheet. But it comes with 52 shapes. And the shapes are like, that would be like a perfect body for something. So it's got a bunch of various round shapes, oval shapes. There's some sort of rectangular shapes. There's square ones. There's kind of teardrop ones. There's some more less square, a little more rounded edges. Here's some teardrop ones. And what they are is they're very sharp on this side and not sharp on this side. So I pulled some out, and so I said, okay, I'll buy it. So it was, and again, it wasn't a big expense. It was about 10. I really want to say it was right around $10. But you can look it up. Just look up metal cutting or leather stamps or something. Leather cutting. You'll find them. It's not a problem. Maybe I'll put a link in, but I don't make money off any of this stuff. And you can take this and basically, press it on there. If you want, you can take a hammer and give it a hammer or so, and it cuts a little form out, and then you can just pop them out. Of course, when you do it online, when you do it on the video, it's never perfect, but basically there it is. Okay, so I tore that one. So what I did was I had some leftover pieces of wood and some 5-minute epoxy. This is from the dollar store, which is $1.25. But this is a great, by the way, this is a great size epoxy to buy. because it doesn't, you know, if you buy them in bigger amounts, they get hard and stuff. So this is perfect. I use this all the time. So what I did was I just took some, this is literally scrap wood off my workbench back, my messy workbench, and I just sort of dipped it in the epoxy, and I stuck it on here and put a little bit around the outside. I didn't want to cover the whole thing because I thought if I made one and it got stuck in there, I want to be able to push it out from the opposite end. So I can just stick that on there and pop out a, boy, this is becoming hard today, and pop out a foam piece. And I think what I'm going to end up doing is I have a Dremel, and I can sharpen these edges. Now that I have the metal pieces there, I can sharpen those edges and make this even more deadly. Apparently you're supposed to just take a hammer, hit it a few times, and then that's supposed to make, yeah, see, it comes out much better that way. So there you go. It's a nice way to make foam objects. Again, the kit was super inexpensive. The box is terrible. See, my box is already breaking. I just got this like 2 days ago, and I'm still playing around with it. But I think it's gonna work out really well. This size for me would be a perfect ant shape. And I think I'm going to be doubling up, you know, start making some sandwiches and you know, like doubling up so that the fish see the black side and I see the orange side. And I'm going to try doing some with that too. I haven't had, well, let's give it a try. I haven't really tried it much. Let's put this big one on here and see what that does. I'm going to tap it. It shouldn't take that many taps, but let's just see what I get. Yeah, and it didn't quite go all the way through. I think these things need sharpening. There, oh, there it goes. Came right out, and there you go. You just got to give it a good whack. And look at that. See, it's orange on one side, black on the other side. So there you go. That'll make a great bug. So there you go. You get all the shapes you could ever want. I just went on it's just on Amazon. So there you go. Hope that was helpful. Another fun fly tying thing. We'll see you.